King of the Road Productions proudly presents a Fiddle and Fun episode of the Jim King of the TV show on Fox 4, the CW, Strike TV, and YouTube. Southeast Texas style. During the half hour, we'll catch up with award-winning fiddler David Barnardo of Port Arthur, Texas. As you can imagine, Fiddlin' Dave is very honored and humbled to have his very own display in the Music Hall of Fame.
I'm inducted in here with Janis Joplin, Joel Saunier, who was the first one ever brought me to Nashville when I was 16.
Sponsored by Tanner West and Texas Construction Resources. We'll feature the Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. We'll also wear the Southeast Texas debut of Matt Tucker's new video as our King's Country Music Clip of the Week from Nashville. And Corey Michael will be in the Royal Spotlight. Sponsored by Glenn's Express Collision.
King of the Road.
Howdy and welcome to the Jim King of the TV show on Fox 4, the CW, Strike TV, and YouTube. I'm Jim King of the Road, and this truly is the best little TV show in Texas. And if you're looking for a country music station that rules, we have the very best for you, streaming 24/7 and 365 from King's Country Internet Radio. King's Country specializes in an all-killer and no-filler mix of the best country from yesterday and today, and was launched with the Southeast Texas and Southwestern Louisiana country fan in mind. Never settle for less.
In less than 100 years, radio has come a long, long way. We've gone from this to this.
Alexa, play King's Country on TuneIn.
King's Country from TuneIn.
And this. Now you can stream us everywhere.
King's Country streams the most magnificent country music mix on the planet 24/7. Stream King's Country Internet Radio on your PC, smart speaker, mobile device, or in your vehicle with your Bluetooth connection. King's Country streaming worldwide and crystal clear on TuneIn, iTunes, Live 365, and at kingscountry.net. And don't miss the nationally recognized and both the award-winning Jim King of the Radio show middays on King's Country at kingscountry.net. It rules. Now ride shotgun with me to Winnie, Texas to check out the Bill Bertrand Band featuring fiddler David Barnardo. We always cruise Cadillac style, as seen and heard on the Southeast Texas TV, radio, and social media. We are everywhere.
Extra large and turbocharged. It's the King of the Road show.
Oh, hi, Fiddle, to the time.
One man has the power to take you behind the scenes. Jim King of the Road.
Jim King of the Road.
The dance floor is empty. People have all gone. I'm reliving old memories as I sit here alone, with no one to talk to and no one to care. Just two empty glasses and one empty chair. Now, a guy that you all know, the most awarded fiddle player in the world, that I'm very, very lucky enough to call a really good friend. None other than Mr. David Barnardo, right out of Port Arthur, Texas.
Chaque dimanche, mon soleil et le soir, t'es pas tout, il m'a dit.
It seems like just yesterday that David Varnado was in his hometown of Port Arthur, Texas, being inducted into the Museum of the Gulf Coast's Music Hall of Fame.
Fans, family, and colleagues of renowned fiddler David Varnado recently witnessed his induction into the Music Hall of Fame at the Museum of the Gulf Coast in Port Arthur. Dr. Sam Monroe did the honors.
So the criteria is basically this. You need to have roots in this southeast Texas or southwest Louisiana region. The collection area for the museum is between Houston and New Orleans. You need to have a body of work. There has to be some way to demonstrate your talent, your abilities. And of course, we've seen that from David and his recordings.
Several years have flown by since that momentous ceremony, and David says it's still a thrill to see his display right next to George Jones at the Museum of the Gulf Coast in Port Arthur, Texas.
That's the tuxedo that I wore with Loretta Lynn. Played so many Grand Ole Opry shows on the road, and I can look at that and actually think about 39 years from the age of 14 years old to now, or even 12 years old, of my whole life passing in front of me. My dad bringing me to shows when I was a kid, up with me all night long, getting in at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and knowing he's got to go to work the next day. And that's what I look back and look at this exhibit back here.
Down at Fontenot's again. When a Cajun song comes on that radio, I can't help but thinking about Jacques-Pierre Bardot. He don't pull no P-roll, he don't cook no gumbo. He ain't seen that bow since he was 10 years old. But they ain't a Cajun in all of Louisiana don't love that fiddlin' as Jacques-Pierre Bardot.
This segment is sponsored by Tanner West and Texas Construction Resources. When it comes to land clearing, dirt work, excavation, or custom ponds in Southeast Texas, there's only one name you need to know: Texas Construction Resources. Owner Tanner West and his very capable crew have the equipment and experience to handle any job. Give them a call at 409-782-6438. TCR also specializes in site prep, house pads, land clearing, demo, driveways, and much more. Call Texas Construction Resources in Tanner West, 409-782-6438. Still to come, we'll air the Southeast Texas debut of Matt Tucker's new video as our King's Country Music Clip of the Week from Nashville. We'll feature the Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. And Corey Michael will be in the Royal Spotlight. Sponsored by Glenn's Express Collision on West Cardinal Drive in Beaumont. Next, we'll cruise back to the Museum of the Gulf Coast in Port Arthur for more with Fiddle and Dave Varnado.
You're cruising in the King's Caddy.
King of the road. Fulfill your need for speed with remote control fun from Holcomb Hobbies at 2615 Cardinal Drive next to Glenn's Express Collision in Beaumont, Texas. At Holcomb Hobbies, you'll find a huge selection of remote control trucks, cars, boats, and dragsters, along with all the parts and accessories you'll ever need.
You can upgrade everything on them. You can upgrade wheels, tires, motors, servos, which is your steering. You can do lift kits, suspension. Anything you can do to a real truck, you can do to these pretty much.
Holcomb Hobbies, 2615 West Cardinal Drive in Beaumont, Texas, next to Glenn's Express Collision.
We are World Gym. Let's rock.
Hi, Holy Bible Faith Center School of Theology. I'm Chancellor Dr. Durso. My pastor, Dr. Ben Andrews. We teach Jesus our Savior. Stand on the gospel word. How to live and not die and declare the works of the Lord. How to defeat the enemy, Satan, and more. Earn your degree. Allow your resume to be selected because you complete your goals.
New classes begin August 31st. Call 409-466-1744 for more information or visit our website, hbfcschooloftheology.org.
Each night I make the rounds to every spot in town. A lonely man with lonely time to kill. All I can say is what a way to live. The path my memories take just makes my poor heart ache. I think of her, I guess I always will. All I can say is what a way to live.
Once again, we're back at the Museum of the Gulf Coast in Port Arthur, where David Varnado is in good company in the Music Hall of Fame. Here he is telling us about the Bill Bertrand Band, which you just saw live in Winnie, Texas.
I met Bill Bertrand when I was about 17 years old, and he hired the Ace in the Hole Band, which is George Strait's group, and hired those guys to go into a recording studio in Austin, Texas. And Bill Bertrand was doing a little project, and he was the lead singer. He wanted a CD out at that time. I think it was a CD or a cassette tape, I'm not sure. But went in that recording studio there at Bismo Recordings, where Asleep at the Wheel is where they record as well, and I think Ray Benson has that studio. But went in there with Ace in the Hole's group, and we did I think it was 12 songs. That's how I met Bill Bertrand, was through Ace in the Hole, George Strait's band.
As you can imagine, Fiddlin' Dave is very honored and humbled to have his very own display in the Music Hall of Fame.
I'm inducted in here with Janis Joplin, Joel Saunier, who was the first one ever brought me to Nashville when I was 16. I'm in here with ZZ Top, the Big Bopper. I'm right next to Betsy Barksdale, who worked with Michael Jackson up to his last day of being alive on this earth. So it means everything to me. It's pinnacle of pinnacles. I can't think of any other place I'd want to be than the Museum of the Gulf Coast here in Port Arthur, Texas.
King of the Road.
Here comes this week's Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback.
A lot of people don't know it, but David took a lot of flack when he was a youngster for being a fiddle player. Everybody was in a hard rock mode and all that,
right.
You know, and a lot of people made fun of him at school, and the people that worked for his mom and daddy, you know, and he'd come and he'd be aggravated. I said, man, your day is coming, you know. Just keep on doing what you're doing, you know. And when the radio station shut down, we kind of lost track of each other for a little while.
Yeah.
Found that he had wound up in Nashville, and I went back to work in the oil field. And we had satellite TV like 120 miles out in the Gulf, and Saturday night I always stayed up to watch the Grand Ole Opry. And I'd always go outside and make a round because I had engines that were running and I had temperatures and everything to check.
Right.
And I came back up the stairs and Loretta Lynn was singing. And all of a sudden, there's my boy with his tuxedo on, man, and he's getting down after us, man, you know. So I woke up everybody on the platform. Y'all come see, y'all come see, y'all come see, you know. So everybody came in the TV room. Well, what's the matter? I said, shut up and listen, you know, just shut up and listen.
King of the Road.
That was this week's Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback.
The Texas honky tonk. There's no place like home.
Since 2008, Honky Tonk Texas in Silsbee, Texas has featured a steady stream of the very best in local, regional, and national touring bands. Pack up your posse and boot scoot over to Honky Tonk Texas for great concerts, dancing, drinking, and dining. Of course, steak night is every Thursday, and don't forget about the Honky Tonk Grill. Visit them online at facebook.com/honkytonktx and at honkytonktexas.us. Honky Tonk Texas in Silsbee has been entertaining Southeast Texas since 2008. Where have you been?
Our World Gym. Let's rock.
Cruise to Larry's Old Time Trade Days in Winnie, the first weekend after the first Monday of every month. Larry's Old Time Trade Days, where you can find it here.
Pull off the sheet, show what's underneath the rust. Girl, you got me untucked. King of the road.
Matt Tucker, great to see you again. Excited about your new video, Untucked. Last one was American Dreamer. You hit a home run with that, and I think you knocked this one out of the park, too.
Oh, yeah, man. I really do appreciate it. Really love this song, and it's the title to the album, actually. So, really excited about it.
Okay, well, I just watched your video a couple of times, and I noticed you got one scene in particular in the beginning of the video where you're actually flying in a jet, and I think I saw that in American Dreamer as well.
Yeah, man. So we used some of that footage again in this video as well, just because I don't know how to explain other than, it's just one of those surreal moments that you get to have access to things to make, try to get a message across, just to show how much you appreciate things.
Well, you did a great job on this video, and where did you film it?
So the storyline to that video is filmed in Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Okay.
Which is my hometown.
Right.
And that's the downtown area. Rock Hill's kind of a destination town right now. It seems to be for new homeowners and, anyone trying to start their life, I guess you would say. But it seems to be, we have a large college in our town, so it seems to be a destination town, and it just seemed fitting to have in the video. And, our downtown area is really starting to become this beautiful area a lot of folks want to go to. So yeah, I thought it was time. I'm like, you know what, we don't utilize our talent enough, so it worked out to bring them into this one. So
well, Untucked has features a beautiful woman in the video. I'm assuming that's your wife.
Yes, well, soon to be. This is my fiance, and you'll actually notice her in a lot of videos of mine. Anytime I can get her in, I know that it's got to be better than watching a bunch of guys play on some wood instruments, So anytime she's nice enough to grace her presence in our videos, we definitely love having her. So yeah, she's in there. You'll enjoy watching her more than me. She's definitely a lot more fun to watch.
Here comes Matt Tucker and Untucked as our King's Country Music Clip of the Week from Nashville.
Looking for love in neon lights. If I found a match, I'd strike it twice. Burning down a road, nowhere left to go. Living the dream was flying by. No ace up my sleeve, no Mrs. Right. I was alone, nobody's hand to hold. It took a girl like you to pull me out, save my soul and take my doubt from who I was and who I would have been. Yeah, a girl like you to win my trust, get inside and fix things up, pull off the sheet, show what's underneath the rust. Girl, you got me untucked. Once upon a time we hit it off. I saw you, I couldn't talk. You were princess pretty, I had a bottle of Crown. When we met lips, girl, I was gone. Heart ringing like an old telephone. When we kissed, I wished this could last forever. It took a girl like you to pull me out, save my soul and who I was and who I would have been. the sheets, show what's underneath the rust. Girl, you got me untucked. Girl, you got me untucked. It took a girl like you to pull me out, save my soul and take my doubt from who I was and who I would have been. Yeah, girl like you to win my trust, get inside and fix things up, pull off the sheet, show what's underneath the rust. Girl, you got me untucked. Girl, you get me untucked.
In less than 100 years, radio has come a long, long way. We've gone from this to this.
Alexa, play King's Country on TuneIn.
King's Country from TuneIn.
And this. Now you can stream us everywhere.
Stream King's Country Internet Radio on your PC, smart speaker, mobile device, or in your vehicle with your Bluetooth connection. King's Country is streaming worldwide on TuneIn, iTunes, Live 365, and at kingscountry.net. It rules. Coming up next, Corey Michael will be in the Royal Spotlight. Sponsored by Glenn's Express Collision on West Cardinal Drive in Beaumont.
King of the road.
When it comes to land clearing, dirt work, excavation, or custom ponds in Southeast Texas, there's only one name you need to know: Texas Construction Resources. Owner Tanner West and his very capable crew have the equipment and experience to handle any job. Give them a call at 409-782-6438. TCR also specializes in site prep, house pads, land clearing, demo, driveways, and much more. Call Texas Construction Resources in Tanner West, 409-782-6438. Since Tina Bean started 5 Star Feeds in Port Arthur over 22 years ago, it's become a friendly neighborhood feed store and much more. Kind of like the general store of the good old days.
I think so. I try to be like it used to be. When I was young, going to feed stores and everything, it's, when people come in here, I want them to feel like they're walking into my house, where they feel welcome. So we try to keep it like that.
5 Star Feeds in Port Arthur, Texas. As a RE/MAX agent, Suzanne Simmons is dedicated to helping her clients find the home of their dreams. Whether you are buying or selling a home or just curious about the Southeast Texas market, Suzanne would love to offer her support and services. Call her today at 409-880-5307.
Seen my share of broken halos, folded wings that used to shine. They've all gone wherever they go, broken halos that used to shine. The angels come down from the heavens just to help us on our way. Come to teach us, then they leave us, and they find some other soul to save. Seen my share of broken halos, folded wings that used to shine. They've all gone wherever they go, broken halos that used to shine. Broken halos that used to shine, yeah.
Don't go looking for the answers. Don't go asking Jesus why. We're not meant to know the answers. They belong to the by and by. They belong to the by and by. Seen my share of broken halos, folded wings that used to shine. They've all gone wherever they go. Broken halos that used to shine. Broken halos that used to shine. Broken halos that used to shine. Broken halos that used to shine.
Glenn's Express Collision on Cardinal Drive in Beaumont has been family owned and operated for more than 30 years, and they are recommended by most of the major insurance companies. Here's Glenn's Express Collision owner, Michael Holcomb.
Most of our jobs are referrals from insurance because we're tightly niched with those specific insurance companies. They trust us as a shop because they know we're going to treat the customer right, we're going to do the repair right, and we're going to be here for when the customer needs to come back.
Glenn's Express Collision, 2615 West Cardinal Drive in Beaumont.
Cruise to Larry's Old Time Trade Days in Winnie, the first weekend after the first Monday of every month. Larry's Old Time Trade Days, where you can find it here. Texas Hot Country Magazine is one of the oldest magazines in the Houston area and affiliated with 2 Houston radio stations, the new 93Q and Country Legends. We target the very lucrative family-oriented country music and Texas music market. Grab the latest issue at TexasHotCountryMagazine.com and check out Jim King of the Road's new column.
For Texas Hot Country Magazine advertising rates and information, please contact Leon Beck at 281-702-2242.
Nestled between Beaumont and Lumberton, Texas, is the beautiful Book Nook Inn Bed and Breakfast. It hosts visitors from around the world. Locals love it also as a quick, relaxing getaway from their everyday life. Swimming, fishing, viewing a movie in its unique theater room, and more awaits them at the inn. It's also a premier wedding venue. Many couples have exchanged vows in front of its gazebo or its event room. Book Nook Inn hosts reunions, vow renewals, murder mysteries, and more. We hope soon you'll be our guest at Book Nook Inn.
Advertising on the King of the Road Show HD is effective and affordable. For more information, call us at 748-9689 or email Jim at jimkingoftheroad.com.